It's a serious accusation to say that Phillip Marshall killed his two children, killed his dog, and then killed himself. That is a serious accusation, and I want the Calaveras County Sheriff's Office to really understand this. How can you come to that conclusion so quickly? And more so, how can the local newspapers latch on to that theory so quickly, within hours, within one day, less than one day? I'd say hours, but giving you the benefit of the doubt one day, and then you're going to tell people that the investigation is still ongoing. Well, have you solved the crime, or is it ongoing? Because you're basically telling us you've solved the crime, but the investigation is ongoing. Have you solved the crime, or is there more to it? Come on. So we're driving out to the school. We get lost. I make a wrong turn, basically. I turn left when I should have turned right, you know. And we end up in this little grocery store, and we figure, well, okay, let's go and check that out.
There were at least some actors there. They're definitely coaching people. I'll say. Yeah, exactly. I think your mic's off. We'll be right back. Yeah, take a look at your.
One thing that happened when we left the little shopping center was I happened to pull this up, and I don't know, I'm trying to take a picture of it if I can, but I happened to pull this up, and it's the Spider-Man and Cat Run to benefit Alex and Michaela Marshall. This will be taking place Sunday, March 24th, 2013. It's a 5K walk, thankfully. Start time is 8:30 a.m. Registration check-in time is 7 a.m. So if I'm coming from the Bay Area, that's a good 2-hour drive. I'll have to get up at like 5 o'clock just to be here. I don't know. We'll see. The benefits, all proceeds will go to the Bret Hart General Scholarship Fund in Alex and Michaela's name. This benefit is organized by Kelly Olson as a part of her senior project at Bret Hart High School. So you would take this paper, you write your name and everything, fill out what t-shirt you want, I guess. Some of the sizes aren't promised. You're not guaranteed to get a certain size, but then you fill this out that you're going to do this run walk, and then you are going to send it to On Your Mark, P.O. Box 1199 in Arnold, California 95223. You can make checks payable to the Bret Hart Scholarship Fund. Water and refreshments will be provided at the end of the race, so that's good. Give us a chance to kind of talk to some people. And the photo here is the Spider-Man and the cat, and you can see that the Spider-Man is clearly, you know, a tribute to the son who likes Spider-Man and likes superheroes and stuff like that, like me too. I like Spider-Man. And the daughter, they probably put the cat here for the daughter, and I don't know, they might have even made this picture. One of the Marshalls might have made this picture. I'm not sure. The cat is playing with a little ball of string that Spider-Man is, and it looks like a string made of spider webs. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. But so I just happened to just catch this on our way out of the grocery store, and so I grabbed one. Mine is bent up here, but Chris has a perfectly aligned one there too. So that's good. Hopefully I can make it. I don't know. You know, I'm not going to say yes or no. And that's the other thing, you know. You go there and what? Nobody's going to want to talk. Maybe somebody will talk. Maybe some of the young people will talk. Maybe they'll try to run me out of town. I don't know. We'll see. So if you can make it, or if you'd like to, one of the things that I try to do is travel in numbers. So try not to go by yourself. I'm not that far from this area, so maybe we can work some way that we can all go, or plan it as a group trip, some type of trip. So, this also made me think of the cat, because they call it the Spider-Man and Cat Run. And so it does show that, in my view, just based on what I know, as a third-party person, not knowing these people firsthand or anything, so I don't want to, act like, oh, I know exactly what they are. I've read a few newspapers, and let me tell you who the kids are and what they did and how. I don't know. I have no idea. But it was sad because it was like the guard was saying, if it's been missing for that long, it's probably gone. That's pretty sad. So,
Do you know if there's somebody who found their cat? They had a family cat, and we're still trying to find out whatever happened with that cat.
Never heard about a cat.
Yeah, they had a cat. The daughter, she was talking about her cat a couple of times. We have a picture too. I have a picture if you'd like to see it, and maybe if you happen to see a stray cat.
They're all over in here.
Really? Are they? Are there any is there any danger from like other creatures like wolves or coyotes or something?
Yeah, coyotes.
It would be good.
Okay. All right, sir.
If it's been out all this time, it's gone.
Okay.
I would say.
We're just gonna
All right.
flip
Okay.
around.
Hey, is this the only way to get into the community? Is through this gate?
There's no back
Yeah.
way or anything
Nope.
like that, right?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
So here's the picture of the cat, and that's what we think the cat actually looks like. So if anyone is in Murphy's or in Forest Meadows, if you see a stray cat like this, take it to a shelter if you can, or I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. You can contact me here, leave a comment, or send a private message. I'll definitely take this cat. I want to make sure something happens to it. There are a lot of stray cats out there, yeah. And what happens to them? Well, as the guard said, the wild animals will eat them. They will go after them. So the cats have to be really careful. But it looks kind of young, so I don't know. It looks kind of angry too. But hey, if nobody else wants this cat, if the cat ends up in a shelter or something, nobody wants it, I definitely take it. The shelters haven't posted this cat's picture online yet, so we're going to continue to keep looking for the poster of this cat, or the picture of this cat, to be posted on the website to the local animal shelter. We did talk to somebody who works part-time at this shelter, and they did say that it's usually about 10 days before they actually post a picture of the missing cat. So we're going to keep looking for that. You will see in this slideshow, hopefully it'll show while we're talking about the cat, it'll show that what we think the cat looks like based on the daughter's Twitter page. You can get a clear shot of the cat. So we're going to continue to keep scanning the local shelters to see if anybody turned in Phillip Marshall's children's cat. I don't know what the name is. We talked to another local in the town, and this person said that they would try to find out what the name of the cat is. So we'll see if we get any answers on that or not. I don't know. So I would like to plan a third trip out there to go set up missing posters for this cat, and see if somebody will locate the cat or try to find the cat, or if somebody can just say, hey, look, someone's taking care of the cat, don't worry about it, somebody's got it. Okay, fine. It seems as time goes on, less and less people are wanting to talk about the Phillip Marshall case. And my friend Chris was able to talk to some of the locals in the town, some of the younger kids, and it's at first it seemed like he found one that was eager to have Chris talk to her friend, and then when Chris makes contact with the friend doesn't want to talk. And that's kind of the whole fear now, is that this case is just going to kind of slowly fade, and nobody is going to want to talk about what really happened there, or they take that view that us bringing it up is hurting the families, is hurting the victims' families. But if that was my family, I would definitely want my family to investigate into what happened.
You gotta eat something, look.
Hey man, nice shot.
There he is. Right past him. Downtown.
Downtown.
I gotta eat at Murphy. I mean, I gotta eat in Arnold's at Pyramid though.
I don't know if I think that's a little out of the way.
Chris Gordon did talk to the Calaveras County Sheriff's Office, and so we are waiting for the toxicology report that should be forthcoming. There will be another press release coming soon too. That's what they told Chris. So that should be coming around the 22nd, I think he said. So pretty soon we should know. We should have more. My fear is that if the story dies between now and then, if we don't keep the story going and get more people to look at the story now, it's going to be a lot harder later on. And I hope people will make videos and will write books and will post things and, you know, share stories. Right now is the most crucial time. Between now and when they release the toxicology reports, the full autopsy, and when the Calaveras County Sheriff's Office comes out and gives us some answers to what's happening here. Phillip Marshall questions are very important to the future of our country, because if somebody could kill your children and then make it look like you killed them, that is really evil. That is a hit. It could be a mafia hit. It could be a foreign government hit. The coroner doesn't believe it was some type of mafia hit or anything like that, because he doesn't understand why they would set up Phillip Marshall to make it look like he killed his 2 children. He thinks if it was a mafia hit, then they would have just walked in and took out Phillip Marshall. And I think the coroner's right. I think he's absolutely right. If this was just some hit, they wouldn't have taken out the 2 children and the family dog. The fact that they did does leave a trail, and it does make people think. It makes them wonder, and it makes them second guess. How could a father that was very close to their children one day have a mental breakdown or something, and then shoot his 2 children while they're sleeping, shoot his dog? Why didn't he just shoot himself? The coroner thinks that Phillip Marshall was standing up. One of the people in the town did mention a mental illness thing or whatever, but yeah, you get people who are on these strong painkillers like Cadian, which Cadian is the one back in 2008, Phillip Marshall's wife, Shawn, was sent to jail for breaking into the Phillip Marshall's house. And when the cops asked her why she did it, why she took the Cadian pills, she said, well, she took them, she hid them in a tree, and she was going to give them to her lawyer. So how does the whole lawyer tie in this? The lawyer's a pill popper too? I mean, maybe the lawyer has some pain problems too. I don't know. What I do know is it's very easy to get hooked on these type of drugs. So That's the thing. One thing that I am worried about is them using this to take away our guns, to take away more of our gun rights, and it's just little by little by little, and it's like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. We're just gonna take a little bit, you know. We're just gonna take a little bit. Pretty soon, it's everything. Is that a paranoid thing? Am I paranoid for thinking that, well, if they take a little, why wouldn't they take a lot? It seems like common sense. But I don't believe that if you take away guns, that it's going to stop people from doing crime, or going to stop them from killing their kids or from killing themselves. They're just going to use a knife. They're just going to overdose, you know, something. So you're never going to stop that. What you want to do is find out why people do it and try to stop that. You want to stop it before it gets to the point where a person might take his own life or possibly harm his own children. I don't know if they're going to blame the drugs. I believe it's going to come down to them blaming guns. That's what they're going to see is the problem here. If this guy didn't have a gun, you think that would have stopped him? I mean, the whole thing is just ridiculous. It's just crazy.